state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. We all are commuters. Every time we get out and get into the car, whether you're going to work, going to the gas station, going to school, going to go drop off your parents or pick them up for work, we want to put together 60 ideas to help you become from good to great. It takes work. Are you ready? I am ready. Number one, visual search. Under this category, you want to identify targets. You're driving down a road. Are you looking ahead at the traffic light? Are you looking ahead at kids walking across the street? Are you looking ahead at the semi truck pulling out from the Sheetz gas station? Are you looking ahead as people are coming out from a fast food restaurant? You, as a good driver, need to become great by analyzing situations around you and being able to make great decisions. Next, are you searching targets 15 to 20 seconds ahead? You want to look. You want to make sure drivers are covering their brake. Is there a pothole in the road? Is there an accident ahead? Is the driver in front of you not paying attention? When you take the time to learn and analyze your environment, you will become from good to great. But it takes time. And time after time, when you analyze situations, it will help you understand. Good morning. Hello, how are you guys doing? Please tell me where you're from. Are you driving? Do you know how to drive an automatic? Do you know how to drive a manual? I want to welcome all of you in, and good morning. Next, are you turning your head prior to turning? I'm in a parking lot right now. I'm going to show you what the environment looks like. I'm in a parking lot right now. You have to analyze very busy gas stations, petrol stations. People are coming in to get food. They're coming in to get gas. They are not looking around. You as a driver need to leave space, take your time. Parking lots are very dangerous areas for commuters as well as cars being backed into. You can see those cars over there. So we, as young drivers, as beginning drivers, want to take our time and analyze the situation to become better drivers. Next, you need to be able to judge stopping and adequate following distance. You want a minimum of 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. If you have a minimum of 3-second following distance, if someone panic stops, you won't rear end them. If someone slams brakes, you won't rear end them. If someone doesn't use a blinker, you won't rear end them. Hello, how are you doing, Jason? It's really important that you keep a minimum of 3 seconds following distance. That will help you fully engage in learning. Next, how are you doing? Pleasure to meet you. Please tell me where you're from. Do you know how to drive a manual? Do you know how to drive an automatic? Do you guys drive on the right, R-I-G-H-T, the right side of the road, or on the left side of the road? Next, do you check your mirrors regularly? As a state certified driving instructor, I teach adults and teens this every single day. It's really important that you have your mirrors adjusted. Let's take a look at this for a second. We have a mirror to the right. That's the passenger side. We have the center mirror. We have the left mirror. You need to have these 3 mirrors properly adjusted so you can see things around you, so you can make sure. I do appreciate you. Hello, hey, how you guys doing today? I'm coming to you from North America, the Midwest part of the United States. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults, I teach teens. We're taking you from good to great with my 60 tips. After you take the time to listen, I need you to subscribe. I need you to like, because I'm going to try to go live as much as possible to bring you value, to help you get out onto the road, to become from good to great. Next, let's talk about steering for a second. This varies from country to country, teacher to teacher, parent to parent, and adult to adult. The first thing in steering, do you use a balanced approach? Simply 8 and 4. Is your left hand on the left side of the wheel? Is your right hand on the right side of the wheel? Now, there's a numbering system. There's an 8 o'clock position for your left hand. There is this is the 8 o'clock position. This is the 4 o'clock position. You have to have your hands properly adjusted. You never want to have your hands close together. This will make the wheel small. You'll overturn. You'll go over the curb. You'll fail your test. But with these tips that I'm giving you to turn you from average to great, you're going to learn. So they're hand positions on the steering wheel. Next is a 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock position. Again, we do have an airbag in the middle, and we understand that there's an airbag in the middle. We don't want to have our hands too close together, and we don't want to cross our hands. We want to take our time. Time. Let's continue. Next, we want to have our hands at a proper space position when we reverse. When you take the time, let's look at this truck reversing right now. You see this truck reversing? They're using hand over hand. You see them reversing? And that takes work. He's turning hand over hand. That's what I need you to do. It takes time. Take pride. Pride. Take pride in your driving. People do look. People are watching, whether you think they are or not. Why do you think this guy is taking his time? Right? He's in between the lines. That's a pass. That's great. That's what I need all of you to do. You see a real life example. Let's continue. Do you use proper push to pull? Push to pull. This is when you're going around a curve. This is when you're going over a slight roundabout. You don't want to oversteer or understeer. I'm in North America, but there are roundabouts across the world. There are more roundabouts being built where I live, and there are more roundabouts being built where you live. So you have to take pride in learning how to drive. Next, let's talk about critical skills. These skills will help you skyrocket and get better. First, you have to be able to turn and do turnabouts. Okay? So you need to do a minimum of 2 lefts and 2 rights. And when you do 2 lefts and 2 rights, you're going to be able to understand what to do. Let's take a look at this parking job. That's pride. That's you. That's me. If you take the time to park and learn how to drive, let's take a look at this. If you take the time to park and learn how to drive, you see how prideful that is? You see how good that is? Let's give that man a thumbs up. Let's give that woman a thumbs up. That's pride. They reversed in. Whenever you get a chance, reverse in, back into your parents' driveway, back into your auntie's driveway, back into your uncle's driveway. Why? He can simply pull out, and that's awesome. He can pull out. And let's talk about you learning. So let's continue. You need to be able to work on these critical skills. Number 1, select the best lane. If you're turning, you want to turn in the nearest lane. Keep your turn short, keep it simple, and this facilitates a smoother flow of traffic. Let's continue. Put your questions in. I want this to be an interactive lesson. I'm a state certified driving instructor. You put your questions in, I answer them. I want you to feel like this is valuable to you because I can tell you care. So select the nearest lane. If you're making a left turn and it's a 3 left turn lane, if you're in the middle left turn lane, start in that lane, stay in that lane. If you're in the outside left turn lane, start in that lane, stay in that lane. Here's what happens. People cut across the lane. This creates crash potential. I've seen drivers crash. I've seen them cut off cars, and I've seen them make really simple mistakes that cause them to have crashes. Here's what happens when you have a crash. You have to call the police. They're going to make a report. They're going to determine who is at fault. And unfortunately, you may be at fault. You're going to get issued a ticket. You're going to have to go to court. If you want your car repaired, there needs to be a police report. The insurance company will have you drive your car over to the claims office. This is where a claims representative will come out and look at your car and determine how much damage it is. You have to get 3 estimates: 1, 2, 3. The insurance company may pick the lowest, they may pick the middle, but you are now at the mercy of an auto shop, a body repair shop that may not be a good company. You get your car fixed. Oh, by the way, you go to court. You're at fault. You get a ticket, 3 points on your driving record. In about 45 days, the insurance company will give you a letter. Due to your recent accident and costs are increasing, we will raise your insurance by about $150. You don't want to have those things on your driving record. It's a boat anchor that will pull you down financially. Let's continue. Do you check traffic and signal? Are you looking left? Are you looking right? Let's look at this example outside the window. Let's take a look at this example. I'm parked at a parking lot. Are you going to look and check traffic? Do you see the pedestrian walking? You have to look and check traffic. That's an intersection. Intersections are some of the most dangerous places for all of us. People run lights. They are not paying attention. That traffic light is red. Do you understand that some intersections have no right turn on red? If you turn right on red and there's a sign there, you're breaking the law. You're going to get a ticket. If you turn right on red and don't look to the left like many of us do, you're going to get hit by a car. Intersections are very dangerous places. As I talk and illustrate this, the pedestrian is the most vulnerable. He's got to look left. He's got to look right. You'll see him looking, but also he has headphones on, so he's not really actively paying attention. We, as drivers, have to pay attention for him. Pedestrians, little kids, the elderly are the most vulnerable when you're out driving. If you keep this in mind, whether you're in Mumbai, India, Afghanistan, UAE, Houston, Texas, Detroit, Michigan, Los Angeles, California, okay, Madagascar, it doesn't matter. Give pedestrians the right of way. Let's continue. Do verbalize an adequate gap. A gap is where you pull up. Let's look at this driver backing in. You see that driver backing in over there, right? You got to be able to back in. This is a very active scene. You got to know how to back in. I'm not just making this up. Also, how much is petrol in your area? We have E85 at $2.39 a gallon. We have regular at $2.41 a gallon, okay? You need to be able to understand, why are these prices like this? This is Sheetz. This is a brand new gas station, right? It's a attractive nuisance. Drivers are coming in, they're not paying attention. You have to be careful. This is a crash potential scene because people are excited. They're coming in looking at this new building, new facility. This is why I'm here, to show you the dangers. Next, do you complete turns in the proper lane? You're probably saying, I was taught that in driver's ed, but people get lazy, they get sloppy. I see this daily in my journey to teach you how to drive. You have to be aware, increased awareness, increased sense of urgency, okay? This is really important. Complete your turns. Good morning, how are you doing, Stephanie? Pleasure to have you come in. Stephanie, I'm a state certified driving instructor. We're one of the most popular places across the country right now. This is Sheetz. It's also very controversial. Why? They stay open 24 hours a day. This is going to bring in crime. This is going to bring in more traffic. This is going to bring in illegal activity at night. But I wanted to show you that through this building, it's going to bring economic opportunity. People are going to have jobs. It's also going to bring some more crime. It's going to bring more traffic. I'm simply saying Sheetz is very controversial across the United States. I'm not against entrepreneurship, but let's have a balanced approach. Some communities don't want this type of establishment. Some do. This is corporate America growing, but this is not about corporate America. This is about you becoming from a good driver to a great driver. I'm doing really well. Sunday morning, educating you, becoming from an average driver to a great driver. It takes work. Here's some examples. This gentleman backed in. Can you back in, Stephanie? Jason, can you back in? Riley, do you know how to back into a parking spot? If you don't, you need this. This gentleman backed in. It's a perfect example of what we're trying to do to become from good to great. Okay, you got to be able to back in and pull out. Okay, let's continue talking about our skills. Let's continue to get better. You see this car coming in, they're using blinkers. You see them going in, okay? Very, very delicate. Okay, let's keep going. Next, we are talking about turning in the nearest lane. Turn in the nearest lane. Keep your turn short, effective, accelerate through your turn. That's extremely important that you understand that. Let's continue. Controlled and uncontrolled intersections. Let's go take a look at this intersection here. This is a controlled intersection. There's a light, and with that light, okay, hey, thank you. How are you doing? Thank you for supporting the channel. Okay, I'm from North America. I live in the Midwest. We're going live talking about driving, some of the things you need to work on to become successful. So this is an intersection. It's a controlled intersection. We have a traffic light. Most of you have traffic lights in your country or in your region. Traffic lights control the flow of the traffic. When you have a green, it's clear, but you need to look left, right. You need to watch for pedestrians. There's a solid white line, two solid white lines, that is the crosswalk. We have a solid white line. That is the stop line. Now the light is red. We have to stop. You can hear cars going by. Excuse me. That's that big Dodge Ram truck. So you have to scan intersections. People run lights. You have to be a defensive driver. This is a great example of being a defensive driver. People are also colorblind. I have an adult driver who is colorblind. So if you don't understand the color of lights, red means stop, yellow means proceed with caution, and green means go, but you have to look left and right. You need to be able to understand and look for open spaces, left, right, and left. Do you obey traffic signs and signals? Are you a yellow light runner? If you are, you're going to have an accident. If you're a yellow light runner, you're going to become comfortable at running yellow lights. If you're comfortable at running yellow lights, you will crash. So I need you not to get comfortable running yellow lights. This is a great example of understanding traffic lights. Let's continue. Now, do you understand right of way? A lot of beginners do not understand right of way. If this is bringing you value, I need you to subscribe to the channel. I need you to lock it in. And when I go live, you're saying, oh my God, that driving instructor guy is on. He's giving me value. What is going on? Hey, how are you doing? How you doing, G? What's going on? We're talking about how to become from an average driver to a great driver. It takes work. It takes time. I'm giving you some examples right now. Let's look at some of our real life examples. Here's one of our real life examples. You have to know how to back into a parking spot. How many of you know how to back into a parking spot? If you do, say me. Type me into the chat. Can you back into the lines, right? This gentleman backed his Toyota Titan into the line. That is a very good parking job. That means you take pride in your parking. That means you're in the lines. That means you're less likely to get your car hit. So that is really important that you understand that. Let's continue. Are you going to run lights at an intersection? If you run lights at an intersection, you're more likely to get hit. You're more likely to have an accident. You're more likely to have higher insurance rates. If you learn to drive at a young age, reckless and wild, when you become an adult, over 20, then you will be desensitized. And we have a lot of accidents. Do you understand that some intersections have no right turn on red? What does this mean? You have to stop. You have to look left, right, and left. You have to wait for it to become green. You have to look. Cars run lights on green lights. You have to be able to look. Next, let's talk about lane changing. Very important. Take pride in your lane change. Do you accelerate and check your lane, check your mirrors? Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. Let's show you. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. If you do not do those skill sets, you will not be successful. We're talking about success. We're helping you understand. Let's take a look at this gentleman here. He's able to pull out. You see cars coming in. It's very busy. It's very dangerous. You have to watch for pedestrians. This new Sheetz gas station is one of the most popular across the country and the region, but it's very dangerous. You have cars coming in, you have cars coming out, you see the traffic, you see the pedestrian by the car, and they have a baby, right? So I'm showing you real life driving. And speaking of babies, you never leave your child in the vehicle. You carry the child in with you. So you got to be able to analyze the area. What are the dangers? Pedestrians coming out, not paying attention. This is great economic impact, but it's also highly dangerous for drivers who are not paying attention. I'm giving you real life examples. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. If you're starting to learn, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, give it a thumbs up. Next, let's talk about checking your blind spot. There are 4 blind spots. There's one to the left, one to the right, one in front, one behind you. You need to learn to look over your shoulder and check your blind spots. If you're not going to look over your shoulder and check your blind spots, you're going to sideswipe a car, sideswipe a truck, cause an at-fault accident. I've seen it before as an instructor. I don't want this to happen to you. So you got to learn to listen to me. You got to trust what I'm saying. And you got to realize that, thank you, I'm here to help you. Let's take a look at this real life situation. Both of these cars don't know what's going on. This guy's from Texas. Okay? So you got to look. You see it for yourself. This is one of the most popular gas stations across the world right now. I can speak of North America. You see pedestrians coming out. You see cars coming in. There's another car coming in really fast, right? They're not paying attention. So you got to be aware, cover your brake and go in slow. Always be that defensive driver. Always look. That's a nice little Honda. That's really good for a lot of you, right? She did a complete U-turn. So I'm trying to give you real life examples. Why? I want you to be from good to great drivers, and it takes work. This is our classroom. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I want to bring all of you value. So when I go live, I want to show you the car. I want to show you the environment so you understand, wow. Okay, let's talk about the pedestrian for a moment. We have a lady jogging right now. She's putting in her work. You should see her jogging right now. She is the most vulnerable right now. If you're not paying attention and you're not aware and you turn right on red, you're gonna hit her. So what I need you to do is be prepared and be safe. I need you to look ahead. I need you to do what? Analyze the intersection. This is a controlled intersection. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to be subscribing. You need to be looking at all my videos. This is a controlled intersection. It has a 3 signal light. We have red, yellow, and green. Here at this particular intersection, there is no sign that says you cannot turn right on red. So what can you do? If it's clear, thank you for the thumbs up, you can turn right on red. I'm scanning the intersection. I'm looking at this gray Toyota Titan making that left turn. I'm looking at that gray Impala. There's no blinker on, so I'm assuming they're going straight because the lane they're in, if you can see the sign, they can go straight or turn right. The middle lane is for left only. Do you understand pavement markings? Do you understand the do not walk sign? If you don't understand these elements, this is why you need to be watching and learning and putting questions in, right? So let's continue. Do you gradually move into the lane, crossing 3 to 4 broken lines, gradually at one time? I need you to take your time. Take your time, learn, ask questions. I don't want to rush through this. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to ask questions. I need you to learn. Learn. Let's continue. Do you maintain proper speed and following distance? It's 3 seconds. It's a car lane for every second. If a person is going 40 miles an hour, okay, then you need to maintain a following distance. This driver's from Texas in that truck. They're an out-of-town driver. They could be tired. They may have a 24-hour drive. We see the price of regular gasoline is $2.69 a gallon. How much is gasoline near you? Are you in liters? Are you in the metric system? Okay, we see an emergency vehicle. People will be staring in that vehicle, right? Do you understand the rules when an ambulance comes, right? You pull over to the right, okay? Do you see this other car coming in? Do you see how dangerous this station is becoming right now? Do you understand the dangers? Are you going to yield? Do you see the Corvette coming in? They're going to get premium gasoline, or if they have a tune, they're going to get E85. I want you to see this for real so you understand this, okay? This driver's coming in, very beautiful vehicle, right? Let's continue. Next, are you analyzing information, okay? And then the next question would be, why is this driver pulling in away from cars? Because they have a Corvette and they don't want to get their door hit. Let's continue. Expressway, if available. Do you accelerate up to the proper speed? In our region, some of our expressways go up to 75 miles an hour. In other regions, it's 50 miles an hour. Okay, let's take a look at this. Look at this beautiful machine. That's a dad and his daughter, right? You see that beautiful machine? He's in the lines, right? Are you taking pride in your vehicle? You see that beautiful Corvette? Isn't that beautiful? They're parking in the lines, right? Take pride in your parking. Okay, is this resonating with you? Are you going to give it a thumbs up? Do you understand what I'm trying to do is make you from average to great? Take pride in your driving. Understand your goal. Understand. Let's continue. Do you identify and select the proper gap? Or are you going to pull out in front of a car or truck? That's really dangerous when you take the time to do that. It is all risk management, but unfortunately, a lot of beginning drivers take risk. And this is why your age group, if you are under 25, you have the highest insurance premiums. We're not just saying this, we're using statistical data, okay? Scholarly sources. Thank you, Mr. Hainsley. We're using scholarly sources. People take risk. The younger you are, the more risk you're going to take. As you get about over 24, 25, pride would be have to park into, yes, taking pride, parking in the lines. That is correct. It's all about you trying to do your best because people are always watching, right? Next, do you maintain proper speed and following intervals? Or are you tailgating? It's a car length for every 10 miles an hour. If you're going 50, 5 car lengths. If you're going 40, 4 car lengths. Take pride in your speed control, in your parking, in your overall vehicle control. Because you want to be prideful, because when you're prideful, you're going to have a good insurance record. And when you have a good insurance record, you're going to save money. If you have a good driving record, when you hit about 24 years old, your insurance costs will go down. You don't have to believe me. Do your own research, okay? At around age 24, your brain fully develops. So I'm giving you statistical data. You can look it up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Even though I'm a state certified driving instructor, I've taught thousands of adults and teens. You look at the statistics for yourself. If you have good instruction, you're going to drive better. You're going to understand. You're going to be more of a defensive driver who understands, let's take a look at our parking lot, who understands the dangers of cars, people walking out, understands the dangers of this Sheetz gas station, that it is an attractive nuisance. People are excited. They're going to walk in front of cars. People are excited when they pull in. They're not going to pay attention. And then they could have a pedestrian crash. Do you understand the dangers of this? And it's still crowded. I'm having problems trying to set up my driver's test appointment. I keep playing around with car. Okay, so what I need you to do is make a commitment. Set up that appointment. You might have to take a day off work, right? Take time for you. I'm taking time to illustrate and show you by me being parked in this gas station, by an intersection, to show you the examples of the dangerous environment that you're in, to show you the examples of real life people coming into a popular place, not paying attention. I'm showing you real life examples of a intersection. It's a controlled intersection. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just turn green. So you need to look left and right. Are drivers paying attention? Are they on the phone? Are they using blinkers? I'm looking at those cars turning left. Most cars, one car has a blinker on. If I'm a pedestrian and I don't see a blinker, I'm going to walk out in front. Use a blinker. It's really important. Let's continue. Exactly. I understand. Let's talk about maintaining proper following distance and speed. A car length for every 10 miles an hour. I need you to take pride in your driving. You need to be getting better. Either you're going to be getting better through your life or getting worse. Either you're going to look at my tutorial and rewatch everything, or you're going to get worse. I'm taking the time to go through this to help you reach your goal. And isn't that what it's all about in life? Helping you reach your goal? Helping you be successful. And when you're successful, you're going to subscribe to my channel. You're going to look through all my videos. You're going to rewatch the elements that make sense to you. Let's continue. You're on the expressway. Are you slowing down in the deacceleration lane, not the expressway? A lot of beginners go too fast. With the speed limit is 75, we're off the expressway, and now it's too late for us to slow down. We're going to lose control. We're going to go off the edge. You will receive deductions for this. And unfortunately, in the wintertime, we will go into the ditch. You do have to be persistent. You might have to go to another road test location. This is a business. I have a business. Road testers are there in the business of taking drivers like yourself and testing you. If they are too busy, you have to find another road tester that has availability for you and your schedule. Next, prepares to stop or merge into the flow of traffic. There might be a traffic backup. There might be a big gap. There could be a collision. You as a driver have to slow down. Let's look at these pedestrians walking across. This lady is carrying her baby. This man is walking with her. You need to know what this means, okay? You as a driver gotta slow down. You have to be a defensive driver. I'm giving you real life examples. Some of you are saying, well, that's common sense. No, it's not. If you're excited, you're not paying attention, you can't get to where you can get, you're tired, you worked a midnight shift, you could accidentally run over someone. And that lady, hopefully, she's putting her baby into an authorized car seat. Do you realize how many people do not do that? Okay, let's look at this Range Rover coming in. Tinted windows. We're not mad on the Range Rover, but we can't see the driver's eyes. Are they really paying attention? They're in the matte black. Look nice, doesn't it? But it's hard to see their eyes. It's hard to see what's going on. We had another driver getting ready to make a left turn across traffic. That driver, they have to judge traffic. This is you. Do you hesitate? Making left turns. There they go. Are you able to turn hand over hand and then come in smoothly? You see real life examples. I love this day because you're seeing real life examples. Isn't that why you watch something? I want to learn something today. I want to learn how to be a safer driver. I want to learn how to be a great driver. This makes me a better instructor for you, emphasizing the fundamentals. That's how you become a safe driver. That's how you have a lower insurance rate around 25. Hey, if this is bringing you value, drop a like. Let's get double digits. We are at 7 and I need 10. Let's continue. So prepare to stop and merge effectively. Very important. Next, signals properly 100 feet or a half a block. What does this do? This gives drivers behind us a chance to slow down. What do beginners do? What do good drivers do? They'll turn on their blinker, but it's not enough. It was too late. You almost get rear-ended. Or it's too early. You confused other drivers. When you see my tutorials, you see drivers at the beginning, intermediate, and advanced level. When I decide to go live and I do these special enriching sessions to make you a great driver, you need to be looking at this. You need to be saying to yourself, can I become a great driver? Do I have a good driving instructor? Is my driving instructor just taking my money, taking me around the block? They didn't take me on the expressway. They only took me through the neighborhood once. I did not go to a downtown area. I do not know how to reverse park. I don't know how to go through a roundabout. Take pride. Talk to the driving companies. Talk to the instructors. Ask them, how many years have you been teaching? Do you have some references that I could call? I have references. I have thousands of people who will recommend me. And that says something. That means that people want to drive. I'm recommended, and I have to meet a standard. If I mess up and do a bad job, the word's going to get out. If I keep doing a great job, the word's going to get out. Unfortunately, bad news travels fast. So let's be mindful. Let's take a look at this. We have the emergency worker coming out. We have the big gray Ford coming in. You see the pedestrian. You see other cars coming in. This is a very real situation. People are not paying attention. You should be looking left, right, and left. Let's continue. I'm looking for 10 thumbs up. I'm at 7. Help me get to 10. Let's continue. Are you signaling properly? Are you turning your blinker on too late or too early? It brings confusion. And with confusion, you're going to have an accident. A pedestrian's going to walk out in front of you. Let's talk about safe driving behaviors. Do you automatically, when you get into the car, put on your seatbelt? That's number one. Next, are you maintaining proper speed? If you're supposed to be at 75, are you at 65? Are you at 85? Are you at 95? If you're driving in the downtown area, downtown Detroit, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Los Angeles, California, downtown London, okay, downtown Melbourne, Australia, okay, downtown Madagascar, okay, you need to be covering your brake. You need to be looking for pedestrians left, middle, and right. You have to. If you're not doing this, you're not really preparing to learn how to drive. If your instructor did not teach you this, they're not really teaching you how to drive. I need you to really be mindful. Look at these comments, okay? And then tell me, how was your driving experience? Next, are you maintaining proper following distance? 3 seconds minimum. How do you find your following distance? You pick a stationary object, a light pole. Once the car passes it, 1001, 1002, 1003. Are you maintaining that safe following distance? If you're not, you're going to rear end someone. Every state, every province is different, okay? It's really important that you understand this. Next, are you identifying and understand and responding appropriately to traffic signs and signals? Do you know what a yellow light means? You should be slowing down if you can safely in 3 seconds. If you go through the intersection, you're more likely to have an accident. Let's take a look at this intersection again, right? That says so much. We have a red light. Can we turn right or red? If it's clear and there's no sign, yes. The light turned green. Are you looking left and right? Cars run lights. Some cars can go straight. Some cars are making a left turn. Do you know what a protected left-hand turn means? Did your instructor teach you through this through your learner period? That light just turned yellow. What does this mean? If you can stop safely in 3 seconds, you stop. That was a very short light to push traffic through. Do you understand what this means? Let's continue. Next, do you understand the different vehicle capabilities? A big truck. This beautiful Corvette. This is not good in the wintertime. This is not good in water. Those are soft compound tires. Those are Michelin. Do you understand the maintenance costs of a vehicle like this? You have to take premium. The brakes are Grimbo brakes. The tires cost over $500 a piece. The oil change is over $150. You want a Corvette, but you can't afford the maintenance. And the insurance, forget it. Okay? Do you understand that? If you're under 35, this Corvette does not make sense to you. If you're over 35 and you have the money and you want to drive one of these, drive it. For me and my lifestyle, a pickup truck, a larger vehicle is more my style, right? Do you understand the lady coming in where she's looking, going slow? You have to analyze your driving environment. And that's one of the biggest things I need you to remember. Analyze your driving environment. Next, do you effectively manage risk in the driving environment? We're in a gas station area. Let's go back to our gas station. Okay, do you understand that people are coming out? Do you understand this person in this Corvette could just speed out? Do you understand this ambulance could get a call and speed out? Do you understand that that intersection, the light could malfunction? Do you understand these things? If you don't, and your driving instructor then give you situational awareness, you're not going to learn what to do. Driving is more just than classroom lessons, classroom activities. It's way more than that. Let's look at our gas station again. Do you understand cars coming in? They're coming around. They're coming through. That truck backing out. The pedestrian right there. Do you understand this? If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you can tell me one of the dangers, tell me one of the dangers that I've talked about. Okay? I'm going to tell you a danger, pedestrians coming out. I'm going to tell you a danger, this person in the Corvette could speed out. I'm going to tell you a danger, that red truck coming in is not paying attention. I'm going to tell you danger, this ambulance. Okay, I'm going to tell you danger, people running the light. If you can't quickly name some of these elements, you don't understand how to drive. You may know how to drive, but do you understand how to drive? Next, do you demonstrate and understand the capabilities? I want to say thank you. I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to look through the link. I have a stand store. You can sign up for a coaching call with me. I have digital products. I have about 14 digital products to teach you how to drive, to help you pass your road test. I will be making more digital products. I want to say thank you. Smash that bell notification. Punch that subscribe. Bye, guys.